Hey, good morning, everybody. So it is Nugget of Truth time with Pastor Matt, and I was just looking at the Nugget a moment ago, and I think I wrote this Nugget when I was reading a book by Tozer, A.W. Tozer, called "Knowledge of the Holy." It's a book on the attributes of God, and it's not an easy read, but I plowed my way through it, and in fact, it kind of was the impetus for me to write a book on the attributes of God, kind of knowledge of the holy for dummies. It's kind of a simpler version. Anyways, so this morning's nugget, I say that is introducing this nugget because it's a little bit like yesterday's nugget, but a little bit different. Nugget of truth, number 72. God is not like anything else and not like us. There is a finite difference between a single cell and an archangel, but an infinite difference between that angel and God. All creation fits into the category of not God. I guess one of the reasons I appreciated the book that Tozer wrote on the attributes of God is that for a season of time when I read it, and then even as I was writing my own, my own version of a book of attributes of God, it forced me to get my focus and attention off of myself and onto God. And that's a good reminder. Even for me this morning, as I worry about stuff and I get preoccupied with all kinds of other things when I need to be preoccupied with God and His character and make that the focus of my attention. And I just love the way that that got phrased. Not my phrasing, I think it was from the Tozer book, that there's a finite difference between a single cell amoeba and an archangel. I mean, we think of there's nothing simpler than a single cell amoeba, I guess, and an archangel with the incredible power that an angel has. Between those two entities, there is a finite difference. There's a measurable difference. But you take that same archangel and all of his glory and majesty, there's an infinite difference between that angel and God. And again, I think the practical thing that comes from it is not just a, well, yeah, kind of interesting thought to the practical part is when we focus in on God and His character and His attributes, and this attribute would be, again, like the one we talked about yesterday, transcendence. It helps us. It gets our eyes off ourselves, and especially if you can spend some time trying to just meditate or ponder, what does it mean that God is infinite, and loving at the same time, that it makes your God much bigger, and the bigger your God, the more you can trust Him. So that's the nugget this morning. And again, I don't know if it's a deep, heavy thought or one that but it brings me a sense of peace and rest this morning. And so that's the nugget of truth. And hope you have a great Tuesday. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.